Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Asha Fadisha binti Fauzi. My matric number is H21A2788. So, my group member and I would like to present the entrepreneur profile that we have interviewed recently, which is the owner of The H Restaurant. I will start with an introduction. So, what is the meaning of entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who takes the initiative in organizing a business to maximize a business opportunity, deciding what, how, and how much of a product or service to offer. As a risk taker, an entrepreneur provides risk capital and oversees and manages the company's operation. In most cases, the entrepreneur is a loan owner, a partner, or the person who controls the majority of shares in an organization. However, if one intends to become an entrepreneur, the following statement describe exactly what an entrepreneur is. Okay. Entrepreneur plus capital equal product, and product plus customer equal business. Next, there are three objectives of our entrepreneur's profile. First, to know about the entrepreneur's background before and after starting a business. Second, to learn more about the company background based in the food and beverage industry. And the last one is to identify the way in which the owners of the H manage the business.
Hi, my name is Nurizati Nazira binti Ahmad Binti. My matrix number is H212585, and I would like to introduce you about entrepreneurial background. So, the owner of the H Restaurant is Muhammad Amirul Hafiz bin Fauzi. Is now 30 years old from Kota Baru, Kelantan, and now reside in Kuala Lumpur. He is single, but he has an 8 years old adopted child with him living in Kuala Lumpur. He has been involved in entrepreneurship when he was in his teen by becoming a shopkeeper at his sister Shisha's shop in Kelantan. Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz, at 22 years old, began to seriously venture into restaurant business. Next, using his father's riches, his mother started a company in the state of Kelantan by selling a kosui item and gold. His father was former politician who did not have a high education but rose to prominence as a consequence of his political activity and was bestowed with the title of Datuk by the Sultan. His father also ran a business in Kelantan named Ombak Rindu. He started it dramatically there with a saving capital of 100,000, and he started the restaurant business without enough knowledge and did not ask for more skilled people as a guide for him to open a restaurant business. Next, he bounced back, learning the old mistake by restarting his restaurant business, The H, in front of Kota Campus University Malaysia Kelantan, and doing other side business such as a room rental. The H currently has 2 branches nationwide, with one in Kuala Lumpur and one in Kelantan. The uniqueness of the H Restaurant is in terms of delicious cuisine, friendly worker, and efficient food making.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amirul bin Kamarudin. My matric number is H12A2849. Okay, I would like to present about the background of the company. The name of business we study is restaurant The H, and the type of the business and industry is food industry, and target customer student and resident of the area because the business location is located in front of the University Malaysia Kelantan. Okay, the way he runs his business is by using two ways, namely online and offline. For the offline, is the customer only need to come to the restaurant themselves to enjoy the food provided. While for the online, if customer are lazy waiting for the turns, customer can order through the WhatsApp application at home and can pick up food when the food is ready. In this business, Mr. Ahmad Amirul Hafiz has a total of 9 employees. They all consisted of 3 women and 6 men. Encik Ahmad Amirul Hafiz employees are mostly under 30 years old. They are also those who practice business and marketing practically. Mr. Ahmad Amirul Hafiz also provide business management to his employees.
The next part is the entrepreneur before starting the venture. Encik Muhammad Amirul Hafiz did not pursue any profession in business at the start of his career. He only worked at a telecom in Damansara just to save some money. His role model is his father. He's amazed by his father's dedication because his father started from the ground up and able to achieve success in his life without further education. Encik Amirul Hafiz's mother is a teacher while his father are a former politician and currently also own his own business. Next, Encik Amirul Hafiz did not do any other business activities before starting his restaurant, the H business. He only began planning to start his own business at a young age when he was 22 to 23 years old.
Hi, my name is Nur Akmalina binti Daud. My metric number is H21A2350. Today, I will present about the entrepreneur at the time he started the venture. Firstly, we need to know about definition of motivation. Motivation is process of inspiring people in order to intensify their desire and willingness of executing their duties effectively. So, it provides hope and clarity when circumstances become hard and discouraging. Then, there is 4 of primary motivation Mr. Hafiz. Firstly, Mr. Hafiz was inspired to establish this business by his family. Secondly, he want to be rich and successful man. Next, he don't want to work to somebody else, and the last one, he want to raise his adopted child with full of happiness. Last but not least, the goals of Mr. Hafiz is he want to run more restaurant in the future, and he plan to open the restaurant larger than exists. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nuraina Nabila Adnan, metric number H218496, and I'm going to present about resources that are available before startup. First, financial resources, and the starting capital for opening this restaurant business is almost Rm 100,000. Second, Mr. Muhammad Hafiz has studied and watched a lot about opening this business on YouTube and get advice from people around such as families and friends. The available human resources were local workers who would work with Mr. Muhammad Hafiz. Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz is more focused on business and the financial sacrifice of time and energy. Mr. Muhammad Hafiz spent time at his restaurant in the early stage of opening his restaurants to manage finances, employees, and even customers before he got someone he could trust to manage his restaurant. Next is any networking. First, social relationships are among the most important things that entrepreneurs need to take care of to stay afloat in this industry. Such as Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz was surrounded and given a positive spirit by those around him, especially the family of Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz. Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz does not use a network of online applications such as Instagram, Google, Facebook, and others except WhatsApp. Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz only promote the hash restaurant using poster and also students from the nearest university to attract people to come to his restaurant. Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz does not use the app to attract customers because Mr. Muhammad Amirul Hafiz says the hash restaurant is only focused for students for the university.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name Nur Ali Nazira binti Muhammad Nazir. My matric number H21A2293. I will present about the controlling at early stage of business, serious or not, and risk orientation at early startup. In the early stage, Mr. Hafiz took the serious decision to open the restaurant business. Mr. Hafiz controlled his business in the early stage by having an effective strategy. For example, he prepared a schedule to order his business and keep his business running smoothly. Mr. Hafiz also controlled his business in the early stage by adapting creative marketing strategy and maintaining food quality. For example, he added to the existing menu and also added the flavoring of the food. Finally, control in the early stage of business is important to ensure that the business thrives. That's all from me about the controlling at early stage. Next, risk orientation at early startup. Risk orientation is a common thing that an entrepreneur will face when starting up a business. The same goes for Mr. Hafiz. When starting up the business, there are so many risks that Mr. Hafiz has to face. First, they lack customer. It is because the public was still unaware of the existence of the H restaurant at the time. The H restaurant also is lack of employees. Because of this, Mr. Hafiz had to do a lot of things alone, like going to buy the vegetable and so on. Mr. Hafiz is also sometimes forced to take customer order due to the problem of employers who are still not enough. However, this does not break the spirit of Mr. Hafiz to continue to strive to advance his business. This is because for him, risk at the beginning of business is a normal thing in the business world. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Shahira binti Saidi. My matric number is H21A2477. Today I will present about business plan. Business plan. It's enable the entrepreneur to objectively, critically and practically assess the proposed business venture. The business plan can show the entrepreneur the business potential and serve as a guide for business management. A business plan purpose is to pursue interested parties of the project investment potential. The business plan contains information about the company operation, administration, marketing and financial situation. The business plan assists the entrepreneur with project financial management. Prepare or not to start up? Yes, before launching a business, we must be prepared. It might be stressful to start a business.
Hi, my name is Nur Fatini binti Zulia. My matric number is H21A2570. The conclusion, what we learned from this entrepreneur, which is Mr. Amirul Hafiz, he always give more interact with his customer and he always give good service to his employers to work well, and he also know how to handle his staff working hard to become a success in business. Next, there are key of success that Mr. Amirul Hafiz do it. It is he always keep praying and always give good intention for his staff to always work kindly. Thank you.